Welcome to your weekend focus for May the 9th and 10th, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. So we have the 9 energy. Well, the 9 in the tarot cards is the Hermit. And we've been getting a lot of this energy of going within. But more than that is if we did the numerology of the day for today, it'd be an 18. And that is the moon energy. And once again, going within to find the true balance of what brings happiness, joy to our life, of where we are creative, where we can self-express, where we can turn our world into one of freedom and liberation and really tap into that feeling. But if we go 1 plus 8, it's a 9 again. And the 9, when we're looking at numerology, it's really about growing our wisdom, growing our knowledge, and seeking out ways of doing that. For the 10th, that's the 1 energy, right? That's the wheel energy. That's the 1 energy is the independent, the trailblazer, the want for new experiences, new adventures. And if we look at the tarot cards, the 10 is the wheel card, telling us that we are moving into a different season, that we are slowly transforming our life into a new way of being, becoming. And if we do the numerology of the day, it is a 10. And that boils down to a 1, which is the magician, by the way. So whenever the magician appears, know that your wishes will be granted. So watch your thoughts. Keep them positive. Okay? You don't want to say, oh, I'm so clumsy, because you'll get your wish. And also think about what you truly want. Just don't say, I want extra money. If you walk out on the sidewalk and you find a coin, essentially your wish has been granted. So be careful of what you're wishing for and how to utilize that wish. I may want money for the new business I want to create, a better lifestyle, a better place to live, or maybe a vehicle in the driveway. Or maybe you want money so that you can give it to a charity or start a charity of your own. Starting a business of your own. Buying a new wardrobe so that you can go for that job interview. So think about it a little bit of how you want that money to work for you. Money is just a tool to get you to where you need to go, rather than the end game, right? Now, the sun is in Taurus. We have the moon. Now, this is really cool because the moon is in Sagittarius on the Saturday, which is the 9th sign of the zodiac, on the 9th. And then the moon moves into Capricorn on Sunday, which is the 10th, and it's the 10th sign of the zodiac. So let's not forget that when we are in the signs of the zodiac, the 9 is all about adventure and learning experiences and having fun doing it. And the 10 energy is about the plan, about work, career, success. That was a whole bunch of cards that fell out, so we won't go there. So it could be looking at what things you want to achieve in life on Sunday. Oh my goodness. Oh, hang on. We're going down for that one. I'll be right back. Oh, it's harder and harder to get down to the floor and back up again. Look at that. The 9 of Pentacles flew out. And this kind of goes with the wheel card, doesn't it? The 9 of Pentacles. Now it is a 9. We have the 9 in the numerology. What's that on my card here? There we go. That's better. This is talking about a new day dawning. This is saying that you have walked the path to learn and walk through the challenges so that you are ready and you are capable, that you have a wisdom, a sage wisdom, an intuition of where you need to go, what you need to master. Whenever this card shows up, it's a very spiritual time. God, your angels, your spirit guides are all listening to you, the universe, listening to your wants, your needs. They can also bring in messages. They can bring in answers. They can bring in clarity, understanding. The sunflowers down below in the card represent this maturity, this readiness for a new path, that you have walked through the lessons that you had needed to walk through and learned from them in the way you needed to learn from them in order to go forward with a strength, with a courage, with a clarity, with a beauty. So we'll put that card back in there. Oh, the Hangman was at the bottom. Let's pick some cards, shall we? So we start with, look at this, the Queen of Cups. Love you. Okay, it's all about loving you. Loving yourself. Embracing your talents, your gifts, your inner magic, your inner warrior, your beauty, and seeing it and celebrating it, and knowing, having a belief and knowing that you can manifest and have whatever you want in life. Now, does some things come at a cost? Yes. Sometimes we have to understand what we need to walk away from or give up in order to step into that happiness, that joy, that success. She sits there and she looks at this cup and wonders how she's going to fill it to the brim, how she's going to allow it to overflow. And your cup can be filled with whatever desires you want in life. And it all starts with realizing the beauty of who you are and that you deserve it and that you are enough. Ten of Swords. Yeah, we've been through it. Now, the Ten of Swords, everybody, not the Ten of Swords, but the Ten of Swords, the 10 in tarot is that in-between place where you're not on the new path, but you are done that past path. And you have learned in that past path. You've met the challenges, the obligations, the responsibilities, the tired days, the sleepless nights, in order to get to the here and now. And yeah, you could be feeling pretty beaten up at the end of it all, couldn't you? But the sun is breaking through the clouds here. A new day is dawning, and you are starting to push yourself up. You are ready to wipe off that dirt, that grime, that yesterday, that past, and stand up strong and proud for who you are and your talents, your gifts, your abilities. And take that deep breath and know that you are going forward into new beginnings, new starts. The sun. Now, isn't it funny that the sun came out here? Because usually in the numerology, and I think I was going through this on Friday with you guys, where we started out, I think it was the 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then it went 10. It skipped the 19. But here we have the 19, the sun. The vibration of who you are, the clarity, the understanding, the aha moment, the epiphany of how to go forward. You see the path for the first time. That light comes from you. And all of a sudden, the way forward is brightened up with your light, and you see the path. There's a clarity. There's an understanding. There's a knowing. There's that aha moment. There's that epiphany. There is that insight or, and profound insight, awareness. And maybe focus on where you need to go and what you need to do. We have the 5 of Cups. Now, this is the woe is me kind of card, right? We're looking at what's going wrong instead of what's going right. Or what could go right if we turned our focus and attention to it. And I just want to peek at what the last card will be. Look at this, the 4 of Swords. And this is about rest and recuperation. This is about taking your time, that it's not a race, that you've got lots of time. You don't have to have it all done in one day. You didn't miss the boat. You haven't waited too long either, for that matter, okay? This is just take off the armor. Hang up the weapons. Lay down and breathe. And know, for even that brief moment in time, perhaps, that it is a safe moment for you. And one that it's a treat to yourself. It's your time, just for you. Rest, recuperate, meditate, pray. Talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe. Ask them for the understanding. Ask them for the clarity. Ask them for the knowledge you need to go forward. Now, I also see that if we kind of look at, with the Five of Cups there in between the Sun and the Swords, we actually have our back to the Sun on this. So we could actually get a little too serious, a little too critical of ourselves this weekend. We may be very generous with our time, our energy, our words, our gestures to other people, but we may not be that to ourselves. We might be a little like, you dropped the ball and now look where you are kind of energy. And it doesn't need to be that way. It definitely doesn't need to be that way. So sit in quiet meditation. I mean, the ninth is the Hermit card, right? Going within. We have the 18 energy, going within. We have the 19 energy that says when we go within, we see our light, we see our brightness, we see our talents, we see our abilities, we see that we are deserving. And that opens up a whole new way for us. So long as we are looking for and we're putting our focus towards what we want to bring into our life, rather than what's going wrong in our lives, or what's going wrong in the world, or what's not at peace, or where there's not harmony, or where there's not balance. When we start to focus on those things, I think it even gets more out of kilter for us. So be careful of that kind of energy coming in, because there's this beautiful optimistic energy here, and with the Sun in the middle, I'd have to say that brings in some kind of good luck. And we had the 10 energy as well that we talked about on the Sunday, and that brings in better times, better tidings. So I guess it's our attitudes that really make the difference between what this weekend is going to be for us. It's one of those weekends of where we are putting our focus, where we're putting our attention, what we are dreaming of, what we are planning, what we are strategizing about, and what we see within ourselves, and how to bring certain things to life in our lives, whether it's a new career or a step up in your career, something within the community, the home, something within your own spirituality, perhaps even something with health, with fitness, with your routines and changing it up. Could be habits, behaviors, the good ones. Okay? What's going to excel you to the next step and beyond? We'll get our mystical wisdom cards here. So be very conscious of where you are putting your focus this weekend, that it's on good, that it's on your path forward. I know we are in full moon energy and it's all about release, but maybe when we see the good things that we can step into, we understand what definitely does not belong in that picture. And so it's easy to eradicate it from our lives. It's easier to dissipate it from our lives than maybe another time. Sensuality, express your sensuality. I love the way these cards talk. Our sensuality, I'm going to read the book because I loved what the book said actually. And then maybe I'll talk a little bit about it after, but I do like the way they wrote this one up. Being a sensual person means you have a heightened sense of awareness for touch, smell, taste, hearing, and feelings. So allow yourself to relax. And if somebody's talking to you, almost zone out on the words, and you will be able to read the person or the situation through your other senses. Sensuality plays a big part in your sex life, overall ability to derive pleasure from life. So, the overall ability to derive pleasure from life, and remember that we started with the Queen of Cups, and she derives pleasure from life. She sees the beauty, she sees the harmony, she sees the things that she can give birth to grow, to mature. You like to take advantage of what life has to offer and live with love and passion. You are also eager to experiment in life. You can make great discoveries of mind, body, and spirit, fulfilling your desires, enjoying the ultimate contact with another. Sensuality embodies all the qualities of self awareness, including your uniqueness and your authenticity within your own comfort zone. So, what is truly unique about you? And what is truly authentic about you? And how do you use those two things to take you forward on your path? Express your sexuality in your own way or rediscover your own vitality. And the mantra is, I live life to the fullest with passion and love. So where are you not living life to the fullest? Where do you hold back? Where do you insist that you stay in the mundane, even though there are experiences that you can have that are outside of that domain that you would really love, that you would embrace, that it's really a part of who you are, but because of maybe society structure, your family structure, or your friends around you, that you don't want to bring that part of you out into the open because it's not like everybody else. It's like hanging out with a bunch of people who like country and western, and all of a sudden they come over to your house and they hear classical music playing and they're like, what? But if it truly brings you harmony and joy and a peace of mind, then why wouldn't you play the music that you want to play rather than what you have to listen to when you're with your friends? And it's not that you don't like it, it just doesn't bring you that true balance, that true happiness that the classical music does. And maybe it's the other way around. Maybe everybody listens to classical and they come over to your house and they all of a sudden hear country and western blaring from your living room. So what truly brings you happiness, joy, balance, serenity? I heard serenity. So let's get our animals out here. Look at this. The monkeys are back again. The monkeys hid in this deck for so very long. And now here they are. They're starting to pop out. And they're saying it's party time. Well, when the moon is in Sagittarius, when the sun is in Sagittarius, almost when any planet is in Sagittarius, it's a little bit more of a party time. It's a fun atmosphere. You get around a Sag and they're usually looking to have fun. And they're not truly having fun unless you're having fun. So it's usually about you when it's when you're around a Sag. Party time with our monkeys. Let's see what the book says for our little monkeys here. Celebrate silliness and positivity. Celebrate what you want to see more of in your life. Celebrate what you want to see more of in your life. Monkey wants you to know that you have been serious far too long. It's time to act silly and celebrate. Even if there's nothing to celebrate, create something. Make something up. Put on the party hats. Get some balloons. And simply celebrate you. If you've been taking time to have fun, maybe it's those around you who are party poopers. Look to see if your group of friends are negative factors in your life and change accordingly. Everyone deserves at least one friend that is sensible, but it's always good to have those who keep fun in your life too. Monkey might also be telling you that you will be invited to attend a celebration, a birthday, an anniversary, a promotion, etc., and that this day will be something positive to attend. Attend the event even if you don't feel like it. And a lot of people are invited to Zoom things right now, I hear, and they're like, oh no, I don't want to. Why not? You're sitting at home, you're self-isolating. Get in with everybody else and enjoy the atmosphere of having fun and celebrating, laughing, joy. You may meet someone who could assist you in changing your life, whether for work or for career. Monkey says it's time to network. So maybe it's reaching out to some people that you know, and thinking about career, or thinking about a new person in your life, perhaps, and reaching out to other people and networking yourself a little bit. And we can do that with emails. We can do that with texts. We can do that with Zoom. We can do that with House Party. We can do that with Messenger. We can do that. So this weekend is about seeing the beauty and the magic within yourself. Absolutely. And the more you turn your focus to that kind of energy, the more that you will get the clarity and the understanding of how you can go forward. The aha moment. I keep hearing the word profound, so it's profound. I want to say profound focus, but it's not the focus. It's the profound knowledge that comes in seemingly out of nowhere. It's hap chance. It's something that just happens maybe out of the blue, just because you've raised your energy up, and all of a sudden the phone rings, and it's somebody that wants to talk to you about a job interview or a job opportunity, or networking yourself in some way, or stepping into something that you've always wanted to do, and it just kind of happens. So step one is raising your energy, knowing your magic, knowing your talents, knowing your abilities, celebrating you, and letting God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, do the rest. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.